player. It's actually his birthday today. If we could happy birthday, Anthony, in the chat. Thank you. Hello, NPS Smash. Conthor boundless, game 1. Let's get into it. A little bit of net action on the screen. Small battlefield here for game 1. A nice neutral ground for both players. Both these characters like to scrap here quite a bit, so going to CSP doesn't really offer a whole lot. A little bit of 42% on Anthony Boundless already. Conthor on top of the game here. Trying to get a little side beat here. Hopping over that PK fire. Pressing into the corner on Anthony. Only 8% on him right now, and that's just a full stock taken already. Conthor playing very, very hot now. Looking forward. Denise confirmed really, really nice. Lots of forwarders coming out. 47%. Anthony with no jump here. Having to make it back with PK Thunder, but does make it back. But still getting jab forwarded. 71% here. Conthor charging that neutral lead right there. Does cover neutral, get up with side B. Boundless making it back. Does hit the last hit of like Thunder Rocket. 95% here. Conthor getting another grab. Has Anthony off stage and has had him off stage for a good chunk of time. He's playing so much faster than Anthony anticipated, probably. A little bit of a PK flash there, but doesn't quite go anywhere. A little bit of a stall. And a run off fair. Conthor only having taken 36% here. Playing very, very well. That landing up air. Air out of shield. Going to be great for Anthony, but he doesn't quite get the jab lock. A little bit of a pure versus PK magnet, but PSI magnet rather. Something S match there, but still no dice. Conthor's playing too fast. Boundless is catching up a little bit. Forward throw, get them at ledge. And up B past the ledge. It's going to be big. Boundless looking a little bit nervous there. Deciding to short hop to cross up. Up smash doesn't quite connect. Anthony holding it for a little bit too long. Trying to side B here at 60%. Back air, 73. Conthor looking poised to take a 3 stock here. Up tilt, up air. There was so much momentum here. But Boundless getting a grab, and that is going to be a back throw. Going to be huge, but Conthor's gone 2 stock, and that up tilt is just going to do it. The JV3, JV3, yeah, that's the one. Forgetting my Smash terminology, I've been playing Rivals too long. But yeah, it's going to be game 1 for Conthor. Really, really nice. Roy. Lots of pressing forward. Of course, as Roy likes to. Heading back to small battlefield for game 2. See if Boundless is going to be able to wake it up a little bit. I don't think this I don't think this matchup should be too bad for either character. Because of course, Ness doesn't tend to do super great against swordies, but Roy is far from your traditional swordie, feeling a lot more like a brawler type character. So it's going to be lots of scrapping, lots of combos as well. Either character has the best recovery, Ness being exploitable, and Roy is just kind of being, well, he has good airspeed. It is quite linear. So it does seem, as even this matchup's going to come. Ooh, trying to get a Thunder Rocket going, but doesn't quite get the right alignment. Pretty even percents, though, much different from the last game. Trying to get that PK fire. Boundless does get a grab on that air dodge in. Both players playing it safe here. Conthor trying to get up past that ledge, but not hitting his mark, so retreating back to ledge. Very, very smart. Less than 2% here. Gets a little bit of a dancing blade there. Conthor touching into the corner here. Mixing up his movement really, really well. Getting a lot of up airs there, lots of shield pressure, but that back throw is going to put a stop to all of that. Boundless now up a stock for the first time in the set. Gets that nice PK fire, tries to get in with a dash grab. Great roll in towards stage. Conthor wasn't quite expecting that. He's going to make this through those dancing blades, and that's going to be PK fire down air, and that is just going to kill Roy. Lots of up airs here. Conthor struggling to kill, but does manage to find that stock. Great jumper coming out there. Conthor air launching into the stage. Gets past Anthony there, but A little bit of a skirmish there, but Conthor managing to come out on top, presses Anthony in the corner, but Anthony making it back, already tries to get that back air. PK Fire gonna be huge. Get that magnet into the air, tries to get a little bit of a greedy down air, but not getting punished for it. Conthor being off stage, trying to get a back air there. 101%. Ness just putting on so much damage here. Gonna be jab, up air, up air. Conthor in the corner now. It's looking quite dire. A little bit of a beer versus PK Fire, but great parry from Conthor. Good low recovery from Boundless. Stuck on that platform, manages to get down. Getting jabbed now. Dancing Blade doesn't quite break the shield, and that is going to be it. The back throw. Oh, wait, the back throw doesn't quite kill ya, though. Yo-Yo not quite catching his ledge snap, but that back throw should do it. Yes, it is. That's going to be Anthony Boundless tying it up 1-1 right now. Boundless seeming much more poised in that game. Great stuff. I want to get some water here in a sec. I'll wait till after the set, though. But yeah, great stuff from Boundless. Of course, evening it up quite quickly. Heading to Kalos for... This is probably the first singles game on Kalos that I've seen in quite a minute. Ever since the Yggdrasil switch that 1 week, actually. And yes, every match, best of 5 tonight. Big stuff. Small bracket, but... Oh wow, we actually have 10 players. A little bit of a nair there coming out. Conthor picking the stage is quite interesting. I definitely think it'll be tougher for Boundless to kill, but of course Roy's kill power is unmatched. It's tough for both players to kill, but I think Conthor benefits from it a lot more here. Ooh, breaking it fires though. And of course those walls are not too great for Ness's recovery. The platforms also provide him a good avenue of recovery, especially the way he's been using his recoveries. Makes it to ledge, trying to forward air pass there. Anthony trying to get an up smash to catch a roll, but it does catch that jump anyway. Nice little bit of movement from Boundless there, using that magnet. It's a great effect. That's coming out there. Forward coming down. Conthor almost dying to that back air, but does manage to make it back still. Roy is still no pushover. 170%. That back air does tie it up here. Another good reason for this pick is definitely that back throw will just kill later, because the sides and top are just larger. he hit the big fire with his get up attack. That's kind of funny. Especially with the I hit it with a sweet spot as well. Conthor. A lot of back airs here. Conthor shielding that PK fire as he gets up. Up smash doesn't quite connect, does get beat out by that down tilt. In fact, PK flash get off my ledge. Conthor trying to come down with the dancing blade, but it does miss. PK fire trying to get that back air, but no dice. Up air, great carry from Boundless. Run up F tilt. Does avoid those down tilts, and that is just going to be an F tilt. Boundless now down to last stock. Good from there coming out. Landing up air, going to be big, and now back throw not quite going to kill. Very tense here. Boundless manages to find the up smash, tying it up pretty handily. 119% now, but Boundless is still in the corner. Roy needs that stage control. Forward air coming out. 41%, no jump. Air dodge is right on back to stage though. Great magnet, but doesn't quite get anything off that. Not enough momentum for the fair to come out. Magnet catches the jump away with the forward air as well. Back throw off stage into that fire. Thunder. Boundless putting on lots of damage. Up tilt's coming out. This is still prime positioning, well, not quite there. You are going to just up B past ledge into that yo-yo, and that is going to be game 3 for Anthony. 2-1 now. Fourth game of Roy Ness. Very interesting matchup, I'll say. Lots of action for sure, so I definitely don't think it's fun to watch, I'll say. Very fun to watch. A little bit of scrapping here. Lots of nice movement as well. It's going to be down throw into that nair, but no sweet spots on either. Boundless getting a forward throw, catching that jump out with a forward air, and that's just going to be it. That's just death. Interesting, a little bit of a gimp there from Boundless. Gets that up air. Doesn't quite get that down air out of the magnet fast enough, but Dancing Blade gets a little bit of down air there. Magnet doesn't quite get it confirmed, but is still getting lots of damage, and that is just going to be the down air right there. 45%. And 40 seconds in, Conthor's already down 2 stocks. Trying to poke with that down tilt, but no dice. Fair past the ledge. Jab does manage to anti-air him. Couple of forward airs coming out, and that is just going to be a downer. Oh, but he techs off the wall. Great stuff from Conthor. Forward air, great spacing on that shield, and catches the unshield as well. Forward smash. Anthony down to 2 stocks. 51% now. PK fire into that back air. Thunder catches him on the other side, sends him the other way. F-tilt bats him away. Trying to catch him. That's going to be a back throw, and that's going to be a JV3 coming out from Boundless. A complete mirror of the first game, and that's 3-1 now for Boundless. Great stuff. So moving on to winner semis to fight winner of Kapus versus winner of Meowthmix Rue. Next up, I think we're probably going to have KoopaKiddo and Misa on stream. 2 UNT players who have bought each other quite a bit. Of course, Misa considers himself pretty retired now. Doesn't play his pretty solid Snake. Instead plays a also pretty solid Dark Pit. Of course, KoopaKiddo with the Wary. The Bowser Jr. I'm gonna get some water real quick, but I'll be right back. We're back. With the water. sure who we're playing here. Okay, Essence versus PenguinMob. In his quarterfinals. Essence on the Wii Fit Trainer, which is actually quite strange, but going secondaries does make sense here versus PenguinMob. Got the Alp on the screen. Essence, of course, usually a villager player, but Wii Fit seems like a fairly similar character. Definitely more movements, but still quite a bit of range on her as well. Here on PS2, lots of space for both players to throw their projectiles out. Definitely doesn't seem like a great matchup for Wii Fit, but I just know that Olimar does fairly well into charge shot characters, being able to beat away even the full charges with just one Pikmin. Ooh, no tech there from Pengu. Essence up already. 51%. Does have that white Pikmin on him, doing a little bit of damage. Lands with that Nair. 22% already. Still on deep breathing. F smash, 62%. Up air does clank with that purple. Blue dash back in the corner, but Essence baiting it out, punishing great with a back air. Pengu trying to get a grab there, but no dice. F smash coming out. Does get a back air with that blue Pikmin, but still is lapped in percent. Down with a fair, it's going to be PenguinMob. Tossing that purple, but unfortunately missing. Does manage to get another one, though. Lands with that Nair, but no confirmed out of that. Unfortunately for Essence. And does get a grab, and that is just going to be it. Lots of rage on that blue Pikmin. Up throw. Essence getting Sun Salutation blocked by that yellow Pikmin, but still deep breathing. Another Sun Salutation after that kill. Very, very solid Wii Fit Trainer gameplay coming out here. Tosses off that purple Pikmin. Essence with a great punish on that up smash with the purple forward coming down. Down throw. I think that was blue down throw. Going to be doing quite a bit of damage. PenguinMob getting some great usage out of this purple Pikmin. Great spacing as well with a lot of these aerials. S smash does get punished out of shield though. Comes down with a downer. Down smash does kill that purple Pikmin, unfortunately for PenguinMob, but trying to get an up smash there. Only one blue Pikmin left. No more Pikmin to his name. Up smash does kill that one, but he does manage to get a purple. Great shield there. Kind of running away. Oh, and the yellow going right over the Sun Salutation. That's an unfortunate little quirk of the yellow Pikmin. They actually get thrown higher up. So it actually did just avoid that Sun Salutation and end PenguinMob's game right there. But Final Destination coming out here. Definitely going to be solid for both players. It's going to be better for PenguinMob just avoiding those confirmed... Oh. Especially with the Joker switch, it's actually going to be good for PenguinMob to avoid those platform drag downs, stuff like that. Hello, Bother You Not in the chat.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, a little bit of FD action here. I'm actually quite excited to see Essence the Joker. Joker is a character that I quite enjoy watching most of the time. Interesting little F tilt coming out there. Definitely Olimar's worst move by quite a large margin. Coming down with a little bit of a nair there. Up air, great coverage from Essence. Just running around here. PenguinMob trying to get a grab there, but getting hard punished for it with a down air up smash. As Essence opts to roll out instead. Does get hit by that Aegon. Tossing his Pikmin. Border coming out. Up smash. Does manage to get him right off them, but still taking so much damage. 81% already. Essence going low there. Trying to fix that back air. Does get that one off the jump. Trying to catch a roll. No dice though, PenguinMob. It's right up. Ooh, in Essence too far away to tether. PenguinMob evening up the stocks, but still has quite a bit of ground to make up in the percent department. Trying to get that grab, but no dice. Back here. PenguinMob managing to sneak past that down air, or that back air rather. Does get it down air, but it doesn't quite kill Essence, and Essence responds with a back air. Does take PenguinMob stock. Now I can see the part of this matchup that's really annoying for Olimar is the Pikmin latching on can get really hard punished by Rebel's Guard. Give Joker Arsene much sooner than he otherwise would get it. That's going to be a drag down. Tries to get that grab, but PenguinMob not playing fast enough. And there's going to be the low back air, and that is going to take that second game.
Done and done.
I do wonder what character Essence is going to pick next. Seen two character switches, or one character switch already. Two of the evil secondaries. Let's see if the third one is going to come out. Yes, indeed, the Kirby. Another little game of Olimar. And this does not seem like it's going to be too fun for PenguinMob. I've personally played Kirby, Olimar on the side of the Olimar before, and let's see if Essence gets the inhale. Opt for an up tilt instead. Essence not opting for the inhale. Trying to go for a hammer there instead. I think that's the wrong special. But yeah, this is not a very fun matchup for Kirby until he gets some inhale off. Then his Pikmin actually just beat out all of Olimar's. Gives Essence a very strong zoning tool, but Essence not going for it. Instead taking quite a bit of damage. Gets a nice little up tilt up air, but PenguinMob coming down with that forward air. Up throw doesn't quite kill, not just yet. Not enough rage on PenguinMob. Up comes out, forward air. Trying to come down here. Essence does roll, but it gets caught by the up tilt. That's going to be another blue up throw, and that one is going to do the job. PenguinMob in the lead now. Just that down air, up tilt, up air. Saw a little bit of damage. Great juggle as well. Great catch with that up tilt. F smash doesn't quite connect, unfortunately for Essence. Up throw isn't going to kill there. Forward air comes down. Up smash, not true at all there. Crosses up with that up tilt. Going to be down tilt. Eats up that Pikmin, but does get hard punished for it. Trying to get another little, nice little back air there. Does just advance there with the back airs. Manages to find the stock eventually, but still a bit of ground to make up for Essence. Going to be down air. That still comes out. That's going to be back throw. Great whistle there from PenguinMob, but Essence is able to mash up tilt so well, and great catch on the roll in with that F smash. That's great stuff from Essence. That's going to be drill up tilt, but the up air doesn't quite connect. Unfortunate for Essence, but he does still have a solid lead here. Getting into the Kirby zone here. Pressing this advantage state as much as he can. F smash comes out. PenguinMob coming down 70% already. Trying to catch a landing there, but great airs away from PenguinMob. Kind of staying in the corner here. That is going to be an up throw. Great recognition there from Essence, or from PenguinMob. Now Essence still invincible on that punish. F tilt. Going to bat PenguinMob away. And that's going to be a few down airs for Olimar still able to make it back, but kind of defenseless out of those winged Pikmin. That's just going to be an F smash for Essence. A solid 3-0 there for Essence. Great stuff. Moving on to fight KoopaKiddo in winners semifinals. Meanwhile, we have Kapus Meowth Mix going on. Winner of that does fight Boundless. So let's see what's gonna get put on next.
Start battle. Villager.
Get a little bit of Essence action versus KoopaKiddo, who is completely placed off screen, but you still have the Larry here. Pocket Mecha Koopa is going to be quite interesting here, as will potentially Cannonball. Since having fast Cannonball is definitely going to be interesting for Villager. This matchup cannot be. Oh, wrong tag. Sucks for KoopaKiddo, but looks like PS2 for the first game definitely seems interesting for Essence. Good space to run away. Makes Clown Car more reactable since KoopaKiddo is just going to have to go across more space. KoopaKiddo should be on here, yeah. There you go. Now, getting into the real game one of Villager Larry here. This matchup definitely seems interesting. Villager can keep out Larry quite well, but those armored, that armored side B seems interesting. Of course, Essence is able to map his projectiles quite well, so. Already putting down that side B, covering a lot of space on the ground is going to be big for Essence. Essence does get grabbed though. KoopaKiddo bring that down, does manage to get that shield up in time for the Mecha Koopa. Essence getting a solid up tilt right there. I feel like Villager up tilt is underrated. It's like, it's 2 hits, it covers space above you for like a solid amount of time. It's technically disjointed. Pocket on that Mecha Koopa gonna be big. Essence can kind of just hold that for a minute now. KoopaKiddo's kind of just gotta kill him to get that Mecha back. I'll be right back down. Of course, Essence just kind of sitting there on that. Does put the tree right there. Doesn't 2-frame. Unfortunately for Essence, but he does have Axe now. A lot of people do opt to play Isabel over Villager a lot these days, but Villager does have quite a few tools that Isabel just doesn't quite have access to. Throwing off that Void Rocket, throwing these forward airs as well. Forward throw. Pretty big. Cannonball gonna be knocked down there. Essence just bombarding him with pellets from the slingshot. That Void Rocket as well, gonna add heavy artillery into there. Coming off that ledge. Nair. And yeah, KoopaKiddo not quite able to take it back there. Ooh, rolling into that tree, taking 27 for his troubles. That tree actually does cover quite a bit of space for quite a bit of time. Now KoopaKiddo does manage to air dodge right past into that ledge. That's going to be a little piece of wood from the tree, but KoopaKiddo still just not having access to the Mecha Koopa. Get up attack going to be big. Downer. Up smash not quite connecting. KoopaKiddo is not quite able to find this stock. That's been doing a great job keeping him out. And yeah, that extension of the attack on the tree is probably what's just gonna let him get hit by that axe there. And that's gonna be KoopaKiddo down to last stock here. Oh my god, he's just getting pushed into the tree, 30 off jab. That up smash finally takes that first stock. KoopaKiddo able to get his Mecha Koopa back already. Tosses it away. Trying to get a grab, a good stall from Essence. 46% now. Matchup was so annoying for Bowser Jr. Essence putting those Void Rockets into the stage. Forcing KoopaKiddo to respect the space. Up smash doesn't kill just yet. Essence stealing that, the Mecha Koopa, and just takes that kill with an up air. So kill spark, no nothing.
Start battle. Young Link.
Right, KoopaKiddo actually switching to the Young Link here. Interesting little switch. I don't see him switch off Bowser Jr. too often, and I definitely don't see him pull out the Young Link that much anymore.
3, 2, 1, go.
So let's see what it can do. He has a solid understanding of the character. Good confirms as well, but it is definitely going to be tough to make it work against someone like Essence. Can use his boomerang while Essence has his. That's a good advantage. Meanwhile, Essence kind of just does a great job of invalidating one of Bowser Jr.'s key tools, that being Mecha Koopa. Right off the bat, there's going to be boomerang coming out. Essence having boomerang as an extra projectile is just really, really good for him. Tosses down that bomb, but does get hit by the up air, and that is going to be the first stock anyway. Good snare. That's keeping that boomerang. Great catch on that miss tag. Down there. Boomerang is going to come back, but it does avoid Essence entirely. That's going to be back throw. It's going to be bomb. Up special is going to be big there for KoopaKiddo. Oh, he doesn't have a jump. Essence up 2 stocks already. Forward throw does come out there. Up smash, great shield there from Essence. Down tilt, up special. So you're not me sword fighter, that's not gonna kill right there. Essence getting hit by that bomb there. Makes it back to ledge. Not quite able to punish out of shield there. Air coming out. And up smash. Does the job. Essence under 2 stocks once again. But KoopaKiddo with a lot of ground to make up. Gonna be a great little pocket there. Tosses off that arrow, but no connection. Does get a jab though. Essence going for another jab. Gonna be pretty solid there. Great grab though from KoopaKiddo. Puts him onto the platform, but doesn't quite capitalize off it as much as he might want to. Now Essence pockets filled up, but no more. Would have been a time to start putting on the pressure with the projectiles, arrows, but quite it. And yeah, that bowling ball is gonna be a little checkmate there. KoopaKiddo having tried 2 characters already, down 2-0, not looking great. Trying a new stage out. Ready to catch Smashville. Alright then.
Start battle. Larry.
Just right on back to the Larry, and that's going to be Villager coming out once again. KoopaKiddos got it in to take at least 1 game. Good jabs. Already these fair chains across the stage. KoopaKiddos jumping right over that Void Rocket. Great stuff. Jab. Not going to be great there to Catch him. A couple of up airs coming out. Up air, back air. KoopaKiddo now in the lead, actually. But as his forward air off the stage and now has the stage control, it's going to be very, very tough for KoopaKiddo to get the stage. Not quite able to get his shield up in time for all those forward airs. Trying to swing the wand around, but no dice. Not going to connect. Coming down to that dair. It actually lingers quite a bit. I don't think up air does that, but carry on that forward air. Trying to up smash there. Essex forcing him away from that ledge. Does jump over the tree, but it still hits. There's no way it still has a hitbox that late. Up air does kill Essence. Manages to take that first stock. Does die there. Now KoopaKiddo gaining a cross up. Essence staying in that shield. Couple jabs coming out. A little bit there. Essence now off stage though, and that up smash just scoops from right behind. A little bit of an up air, tries to get that up smash with great landing there from KoopaKiddo. So many fairs, it's so hard for KoopaKiddo to get in here. Landing down there, but great shield from Essence. Essence able to punish that air to shield actually. Amazing. It's out there. Episode going to be great. Parry on the tree, but Mecha Koopa is now in the pocket. Up smash doesn't quite connect. Up tilt hits him off the stage. Now Essence just kind of trying to bat him away. Does get that back throw. Now KoopaKiddo looking really desperate to even things up real quick. Down throws, trying to get a couple more fair turns across the stage, but no dice. Up tilt's the wrong, or down tilt's the wrong way. Unfortunate KoopaKiddo. Not getting anything there, but does manage to get a little bit of a down air on the way down. Ooh, trying to get a pivot grab, but Essence missing, unfortunately for him. KoopaKiddo not very confident in his ability to punish a whole lot of this stuff. That get up attack does just empty hop. Get a jab after it. Looking nervous. That's going to be a mirror coming out there. Pretty back air. Forward air, good stuff, but it's not enough from KoopaKiddo. It's kind of just keeping him out so effectively. Dash attack, trying to get an up air, good air up to KoopaKiddo. Get up attack, and that is just going to be down smash, up smash, and that is it. Essence taking a 3-0. Two stocks too, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, the young lane game at the very least was one stock remaining, but it's going to be Essence moving on to winners finals fights. Winner of Boundless and whichever one of Kapus and Meowth fights him. We're just waiting on Kapus and Meowth to conclude. Right then, Kapus Boundless. A little bit of winter semifinals. I know Kapus hasn't been around in a minute. They actually told me that they dropped the game for a little while. But no, apparently he's back. So, see what they got against Boundless, of course. The birthday boy himself. A little bit of Ness. Kapus on Mario, actually. Kapus probably just going to be playing secondaries today. Not going to have to commentate any Mega Man. So let's get right into it. Nice little bit of Mario action here. Probably one of the tagline characters here for these. Alongside probably Cheats, Cloud, and most of Cheats' other characters as well. A little bit of a magnet coming out there. Great little reverse fire there from Boundless. Kapus really trying to get in here. Transflag Mario colors, actually, noticing here. Great kick. Forward air coming out there. Kapus with no jump, but does manage to make it back to ledge all the same. Trying to get that. Okay, crazy grab there. Now Kapus trying to get that forward air on Ness, but that PK Thunder coming in clutch there. Lets him avoid that. Now Kapus at 132 here. Up smash does manage to take that kill. Up air coming down, PK flash. Kapus giving a couple of up airs, but nothing big off of it. Gets it back air. Now Boundless forward air past side. Back throw gets him off stage once again. Flood is now in play. Flood definitely makes recovering as Ness quite annoying there, just because it can push you off courts of PK Thunder recovery. That's the one. Now up air. Up air, up air. Up air's coming out here. Back air coming out. Kapus actually tying this up quite well. Great DI there from Boundless to avoid the forward air spike. Now percent's all the way tied up. Kapus Mario coming out with something Anthony might not have been expecting. Now drop down back air. Doing some solid work. Anthony playing the diagonals, as it were. Nice couple up smashes from Kapus, and now Kapus taking the lead. Back air coming out. Couple back airs, 17% now. Ooh, up smash. Not quite connecting, but that air dodge is going to make it not quite possible for Kapus to recover. That's that coming out. That's going to be up air. PK flash. Up air coming out. Up air, up air, up air. Ooh, no. Super jump punch coming out, though. Unfortunately, does manage to whiff. Great DI from Boundless. Down tilt coming out. Boundless still with some ground to make up here. Back air. Up air coming out. Great carry on that nair. Alright, the bar back air. Solid damage there. Great air dodge from Kapus, but up air still going to be catching them right there. That's going to be back air. Back air's coming out. Remains with that nair. PK fire. Drag down up air, but no grab. That would have been it, but that narrative shield is just going to do the job. Boundless taking game one. Great stuff. See if Kapus is going to switch, but I'd expect probably not. Mario seems fun, and is still doing quite a good job there.
Start the battle. Ness. Mega Man.
Oh, actually switches to the Mega Man. Okay. Kapus walking in.
2, 1, go!
Boundless does have a game lead here, but Kapus, one of the best Mega Man players in the region. Ooh, a couple up airs coming out though. 37% towards Kapus. Very high up now. It's going to be back air coming out. Solid coverage here. Does find that back air eventually. Nair and catches the crossover with the back air. Great stuff from Kapus already. Has Anthony walk on the platform. Gets a back air there. Trying to get over the grab, but no dive fire coming out. Great PK Thunder avoids that back air. Now, Kapus making it back on stage. Percents are pretty even here. Couple Fatal Pistol climax there. Alright, great border past that ledge. Something that the Mega Man players here do, or just a lot of Mega Man players in general, that I don't really see a whole lot, or hadn't before I started watching Mega Man. Started commentating freaks here. With Ebro and Kapus, great back throws there, is that they actually save their jump. They up beat first and then save their jump for after. That's great stuff. Drops down with that back air. Kapus managing to find that kill and does get the back air as well. A little bit of a magnet. Each kill is going to be great, but that's going to be a nice turnaround jab for Boundless. That's going to be a couple up airs. Boundless, of course, not going to jump out of that. There. He's going to back Kapus away. Crash Bomber. Magnet from Boundless. Ooh, and that's PS2. PK Thunder wouldn't have happened there just because Boundless was under the little roof there. Boundless going for that magnet, even though he's at 0%. PK Fire coming out. He drops the metal blade. Back here. Back throw coming out as well. And that's going to be down smash. Catches that neutral get up. Boundless tying up the stocks here. Catches jump with a forward air. Now that smash coming out. Back throw. Going to be some solid stuff. Oh, trying to peek at fire there, but no dice. Kapus still at 0% on last stock, and that hard knuckle is going to do the job, tying it up 1-1 now. Where we want to go now. There are definitely some better stages for Ness here than PS2. Looks like Small Battlefield's going to be the pick. Seems pretty solid. Kapus switching to the Peach now. Of course, Kapus does have a very solid Peach still. Boundless trying to get a hit here. 60% already on the board. Peach doing so much damage already. Back air coming out. And yeah, it's going to be the counter. Boundless can definitely still make it back from here. Ooh, goes right through. And that is just going to be the down air spike. And no recovery from either of them. That is just going to be a trade. But a pretty solid one for Anthony. Does get rid of all that damage that he had on him. That's going to be up air. It's going to be down throw as well, but no follow-up from Kapus. Ooh, trying to get a different kind of follow-up there. Not wanting to full hop, probably. Forward coming out, trying to cover high for that PK flash. Down air into forward air. Solid little bit of a conversion there from Kapus. Great air dodge on that turnip catch from Boundless. Percent still looking really even here. PK Fire coming out. That is going to be the magnet into the up air. Great stuff, as usual. Turn the magnet forward, but no dice. Flat drop back air, not quite connecting in time. Back throw isn't quite going to kill, but puts Kapus in a much worse spot. Snare. Great stuff. Okay, Thunder away. Now dash attack. Okay, Thunder. Right back to the stage. A little bit of stalling there. And yeah, that's just going to be the grab. Back throw across the stage even. Now up tilt. Anthony not getting any confirms off of that. Still a stock lead on the table. Back air. Side beat does keep Kapus back to stage there. Back air. Whip cancel back air does the job. Takes that stock. Kapus still with a little bit of ground to make up, but it's definitely much more even than it was before. Down air. I'm gonna get forward air as well, but sends the wrong way. A lot of down airs here. That's going to be back air coming out. 41% up air, but great catch from Boundless on that turnip. That's going to be back air. Not quite going to kill just yet, but still a white character. It's going to be PK Thunder. No true follow-up from Boundless. 182. Shields that. Up smash. Lets it rip early. Not quite catching that roll. Back air. 73% now. Air dodges right back to the stage. Kapus is trying to get a kill there with that up smash, but no dice. Lots of rage on that. I'm still not even sure it would have killed. From PK Fire. Wait, is that a dot eye? That's a dot eye. Wait, that could be huge. With that back air. Great stuff from Boundless. And does catch the dot eye as well. It's going to be 2-1 for Boundless now. A game away from winners finals and facing Essence. Now PS2 once again for this game 4. Kapus goes right back to that Mega Man. Let's see if Boundless is going to be able to take the game this time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Going off that Crash Bomber. Great few up airs already, 52%. Trying to get that Thunder Rocket. Keeping him in the air with the up air is going to be great stuff from Kapus here. Though Boundless does manage to get back down to the ground. 25%. Raining forward air. Pretty solid. Boundless still looking for these extra hits. Now, PK Fire coming out, but still doesn't quite connect. Boundless is really looking for this kill. Forward throw, gonna be great. Just swapped away that Crash Bomber with the baseball bat. Great stuff. Now, still has quite a bit of ground to make up. That's PK Fire, Raw Bear, great. Good shield there from Boundless. Doing a little bit of shield damage to them both. Now that up smash does manage to take the stock on the neutral get up. Trying to get that magnet, but does get punished for it by the Metal Blade. Up air coming out here. Re-shield. Gonna be doing some extra chip damage as well. Great parry from Boundless on the last of that up tilt, catching that air dodge away. 128%. We do now have a music here as well.
Hello, I played a loser in this set.
Ooh, that's tough actually. Florida coming down. It's gonna be forward coming out. Ooh, oh my god, wait, see that the healing from the Crash Bomber actually kept him from dying there.
Yeah, magnet matters. That's definitely a great thing for the Ness Mega Man matchup. You're able to just, he can take Bomber and just go, oh, with pleasure, just like, I'm holding down, thanks for the healing.
Kapus hasn't been using Crash Bomber at higher percents as much.
As you would against Ness, you can absorb and heal. You're getting your most mileage or all your mileage when it's at 0 or very low percents, like 10 or something like that.
Like our respawn platform, because it just grabs you while you're invul. which is kind of fucked up. But here we are, trying to catch a high recovery with PK Flash, but no dice. Shield pressure, the Mega Man shield pressure is just insane with the combination of stuff like up air, back air.
Terrifying shield pressure of a character. Like, there are confirmed shield break setups you could get with Mega Man.
Ooh, PK Thunder Rocket, the weight hit, gonna be great. Boundless does bat away that Crash Bomber.
I'm almost kind of thinking, I feel like sometimes it might be warped to get stuck by it just so you can try to speak to pre-healing it. Of course, you had a time magnet. You had a time magnet in the first place while dealing with what else Mega Man has. But hypothetically, you could just take Crash Bomber, run away, and just press down B when it's time.
There are definitely punishes on Magnet that Kapus can do here, but...
Oh,
ooh, that's dead. And yeah, not quite getting rushed either.
And we're on to Game 5 now.
Game 5, yes indeed.
Question.
Kapus is gonna go Mega Man once again because they actually did go Mario Game 1 and Peach Game 3.
I saw. And they won both of the games with Mega Man in. So this is a good test to see. This is a good question to see if Kapus wants to take the set more, or if they want to kind of like prove a point or just go a different character. Because the character choice is going to the fight.
Mega Man once again, Game 5. Walking in.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'm trying to land with that up air, but no dice. Trying to get that PK fired. Great jump to avoid it from Kapus. Landing with that down air. PK fire, and that is going to be a spike. Great start with the 0 death from Anthony. Florida coming down. With the PK fire, but of course Kapus able to break out of that one. Trying to get a down air of their own, but no dice. Dice down.
Gets the magnet, gets the jab right here. One of the big things when you get a 0 to death to start off is also just making sure your opponent doesn't match them. Like, you have such a huge lead, but then you get cheese too, and it's kind of like that big play I did. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Air dodges back to avoid that back air right there. Makes it you can heal off pellets.
Oh yeah, I often forget that Ness can actually just magnet lemons. Ooh, trying to get that down air there, but barely misses. Great there, great weight there from Boundless, avoiding the minimal charge. Mega Buster. And back air. Does the job.
Does linger.
Kapus slowly making up that ground. Boundless dropping shield a little bit too early. Does get hit by that leaf shield.
Leaf shield does that much?
Yeah, it does a good amount of damage.
16 if you get like the leaves on him, and then 10 if you just throw it and it connects.
It's a great pressure tool just because like it sits there for a while, and you can also just like run back, cover a lot of stuff. You can just like keep them locked in there, and it does good damage. That's gonna be air shooter. Not gonna kill off the top, not even with that. Back air.
Gonna have to be back. Rush almost getting away there. Little pushback, but not enough to prevent Boundless from recovering, however.
PK Flash. Trying to get Kapus off the ledge there. Hard Knuckle not gonna connect. Catches the Metal Blade. Over there. Great hold shield there. But Boundless is still on the back foot. Oh, trying to get a grab, but completely whiffing. Barely misspacing it. Kapus does get that Metal Blade into the forward air, but
not getting this hard up. I will do it.
Back air.
Crash Bomber yet again. Use the fact that Boundless put up shield to put up Leaf Shield themselves.
PK Fire not connecting all the way. Just holding that shield there. It's gonna be down throw. Forward throw. Just Kapus walking down neutral so well. Trying to catch Boundless's jump from ledge with that lead shield. Down air. Dash attack. And yeah, Boundless, not enough shield to
That's a rough hit.
make it back, but unfortunate little bit of an SD from Kapus. Could give him a way back in. Back air though. Kapus just keeping it locked down. Drag down up air. Forwarder coming out.
PK fire. Take it back.
And that back
Backer.
air on the jump catch
Does
is just
it
going to do it.
3-2. Kapus to game
5. Now Kapus moving on to fight Essence. Gonna have to watch Mega Man Villager. Not a fan. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
I'm gonna go play my set. Or get ready for my set soon.
At some point.
Stop battle. Villager. Mega Man.
All right, then. I've got to commentate Mega Man Villager all on my own. Sucks to be me, but oh well.
One, go.
And then PS2 here, lots of space for both players. I definitely think that pocketing a Crash Bomber could be really, really nice for Essence. Just make things a little tougher for Kapus. Trying to get that side B off. Already Kapus taking a lot more damage here. Those pellets blocking for, Fair and Bear is actually really, really nice. Border coming out here. Kapus with some really, really fast melee tools. It's just going to be really nice to keep them in the game here once they manage to get in. I do wonder if Villager can pocket an already latched Crash Bomber, like one that's already latched to the stage. Just reflecting that Leaf Shield away instantaneously. Great stuff from Essence. Backer coming out. Hard Knuckle going to come down, but that is going to launch Crash Bomber right onto Kapus. Mega Man definitely seems like a character much more suited to deal with Villager. Their shenanigans. Come down with those back airs. Border doesn't connect. Unfortunately, that is going to be another Wood Rocket coming out. Essence with that tree. Crash Bomber trying to reflect it, but no dice. No connection. That's forward throw. Great stuff there. Trying to get a back air, but it just doesn't connect. Now Essence makes it right on back to the stage. Forward throw coming through, or forward air coming through. Trying to reflect that Crash Bomber already. Forward air comes out. No jab log on it, unfortunately, for Essence. 2 minutes in and not a single stock has been taken yet. Up smash. Essence trying to prove me wrong there. Just pocket that Crash Bomber, managed to grab there. Oh my god, wait, but hands it off to Essence down there. And no tech from Essence. That's going to be the first stock for Kapus. Now up air. Great pocket on that air shooter. The air shooter actually has a custom image in the pocket. That's actually quite interesting. And that back throw coming out, trying to land with that up air, but gets in with that leaf shield. Puts it right there. 80% now on Essence on the second stock already. And that is just going to be a hard knuckle right there. Kapus taking that stock. Great stuff. One stock left now. Runs back with that leaf shield. Essence, of course, a PR player, Kapus, former PR, and probably would still be PR if they still played, but landing with that down air. Forwarder coming out here. 26%. A little quirk that I don't think a whole lot of people know about Villagers, I actually think if they grab a projectile, it goes into their pocket. So grab actually can be pretty safe against certain projectiles as well. Now reflects that Crash Bomber. Balloon right on back to stage. Essence really trying to even this up here. Trying the best to keep Kapus out here. Air coming out. Crash Bomber now, but Fair does manage to take that. So a little bit of chip damage from Crash Bomber on the way out isn't going to be great for Essence. Forwarder coming through. Reflects that Crash Bomber immediately. Great use of Ledge invincibility. Kapus. And now Essence on the ropes here, 150%. And oh, wait, that extended on the balloon and caught, I think, jumper drop from Ledge from Essence. The hard knuckle extending on the balloon. Great first game from Kapus here. Let's see if Essence is able to lock in here a little bit more. Counterpick to Hollow Bastion definitely seems pretty advantageous for Villager here. Of course, it is smaller than PS2, but those two avenues of control that I've talked about so many times. Essence going very, very low there to avoid the back air. Definitely seems like Essence is going to be able to do a much better job of keeping Kapus out here. Side B going to be coming out. Does catch the neutral get up, and that's going to be jabs. Yeah, they're coming through. And that back air almost killing, actually. Wow. Great avoidance there from Kapus. Back throw not going to have a chance. And yeah, that breakout does just get caught by the up smash. Essence taking a lead here. Picks up the wood, doing a little bit of item combos there with it, but we'll shift. Essence not going to be picking up there. Does manage to get it there. Just tosses it away. Keep back here. Coming out there. Couple jabs there. Those are jabs actually are surprisingly good. Just keeps them locked in place so long. Does solid damage as well. That's going to be Deep Shield right there. Essence still in the lead here. Getting a lot of extra credit here on Kapus. Trying to throw off that Void Rocket. They're coming out there. Trying to get a little bit of a grab there, but no dice. Now forward smash coming out. Back air. They're going to be good there. Lots of shield damage on that axe, but great job getting the shield up in time from Kapus. Now Essence going all the way to the other side of the stage, hiding behind this tree as well, but it does triple up immediately. Tosses off that Crash Bomber, and now locks Kapus in shield. That forwarder coming down. That is going to be the fair. Kapus taking that first stock. Metal Blade now in the hand of Essence. Down smash, and that is going to be another up smash. I do wonder how fast both her down smashes. I know Game & Watch is pretty fast pretty lagless as well. Of course, Villagers isn't as lagless as that, but Essence trying to pocket there, I think does manage to invul through that back air. Great stuff. Air dodges past that hard knuckle. Back air. Essence off stage now. Kapus doing a great job of just making up this ground, but hasn't been able to tie it up just yet. Turnaround. Jabs. Pretty big damage. Great pocket on that air shooter. Throws it away immediately. Having pocket available is just like so much better, you know. Now tossing off that back air, tossing off these Void Rockets, just trying to keep Kapus at bay here, and is getting a solid bit of chip damage. Hard Knuckle not quite finding the kill. Good spike there, Kapus, and that is going to be no tech from Essence. Downer manages to take that. Crash Bomber colliding with the Void Rocket, does manage to kill it. Blow that coming off. With that Leech Shield, does catch Essence's Unshield. Now really just trying to back there, going through that Leech Shield, and now Kapus having to jump over that tree. There, 132% now. It's looking tough for Kapus. Dash attack coming out, forward air, forward air. That's gonna be hot off the stage. Great pressure with those air shooters. 60% now. Puts that Crash Bomber on. Ooh, trying to get a shield break, but no dice. Gonna be forward air. Metal Blade, forward air. Essence just not quite able to find this kill. Forward air, popping the balloons, but rush save, but the up tilt! Kapus managing to clutch it out after an insane sequence there. Kapus almost invincible in that last stock, not quite able to. Essence just not able to take that last stock there. Great stuff from Kapus. Using the heavy weight of Mega Man to their advantage. Now hurting the Palutena once again. Gonna be a good stage for both of them, I think. Forwarders coming out, great forwarder chains, and now that's immediately, what, 40% already, trying to throw out a plant bot. Now great pressure here from Kapus, not quite making up the damage yet, but I gotta say the lighting on Palutena is really weird. Part of the time, it makes the Leaf Shield look really strange. Forwarder coming down, near, out of there. Down air, catches Essence's jump. That's going to be down smash. Great match from Kapus. Of course, Village down smash so laggy that at early percents it's really just tough to get that. Yeah, you see what I mean with the leaps? The shading on them is just really strange. That's back throw. Kapus going off there and going deep, getting an early kill with that back air. Great stuff, that Nair coming out. Dash attack coming out. Back air coming out there. Lemon's coming out now. A little bit extra. That's going to be up air. Still not going to kill Kapus. I'm surprised after that last stock where Essence just couldn't quite find the kill on Kapus that they would choose to go to this big stage, the biggest stage in the game. But great little jump, Leaf Shield right there. Does have the Crash Bomber on him. That back throw going to be great for a little bit of extra damage and great positioning for Kapus. V-Shield. Going to knock Essence right back to center stage, though. That's going to be Metal Blade, not quite the smearing as soon as Kapus like. Let's Essence grab it. Going to be back here. There's back throw coming out there. Great pocket on the Crash Bomber. Going to cover a little bit of space there. Forward coming through with that. That's going to be back air. And that's going to be a little bit of Crash Bomber, a little bit of extra percent. 61 on Kapus right now. They're looking poised to take this kill pretty fast. Is that going to be back throw? It is, and that is just going to take the stock 150%. Bro that kills. Ooh, the pocket trying to nab that Metal Blade, but Kapus managing to land that hit before it can actually make it in. That's actually an interaction that I've like never seen before. Crash Bomber does detonate immediately upon hitting that ledge there, connecting with Essence. Downers coming through. Rush actually being pocketed right there. Could be really interesting for mix-up recovery. Does use it right there. There coming out. That's going to be back throw. Back throw once again. 69% and just side B's off the side. Yeah, not wanting to deal with that anymore, and I don't really blame him. Kapus with a 3-0 on Essence, advancing to the grand finals now. Right then, looks like we're bringing a boundless and Misa to conclude. Wonder if Misa is actually. I'm gonna go over and look. Boundless did take the set. Amiza was playing Villager to warm him up for Essence a little bit. Bit of a birthday warm-up. Now then. A little bit of Boundless. KoopaKiddo getting some NTSC matches in here.
Call me that one woman for the Minecraft movie, The Whale of Villager, right now.
That's crazy.
The spirit of EE conquered me for like a good 10 seconds. Like, I was walking over, I was like, that's a good bit.
It's kind of fire, though.
Start battle.
But yeah, you got this set right here. I, of course, have my... Even though I am a huge believer in Gabe, my favorite right now is Anthony, just because I literally played Villager into him just to warm him up, for Essence, and the probability that I plays him.
Well then.
And I will say it is a good chance, considering that their set history is pretty infamously in Anthony's favor, if Boundless is correct. Like, I'd say if I were to just eyeball or just throw out a number lifetime, I feel like it's 4-1 in Boundless' favor.
That would make sense.
Because I know Gabe's had to have taken a set off Anthony before, but he usually has his number.
For sure. Now got a little bit of Nair action coming down. That landing forward, they're going to do some solid damage. KoopaKiddo hitting the PK Thunder there, but it doesn't go away. Not quite. There is first. Oh, Thunder doesn't tap. Now then.
Ooh, they played a lot actually. Lifetime it's 3-1 in it's 3-10 in Boundless' favor.
KoopaKiddo actually did win the last set they played.
But he played Bowser.
Oh,
it was that was Connor's Carnival, so it wasn't an actual bracket.
That makes sense. Great up throw there from Boundless, but he's not quite safe from Mecha Koopa there. So yeah, Boundless has got a pretty overwhelming record on KoopaKiddo then, especially recently as well.
I actually found all this out though. Two of the 3 sets KoopaKiddo took off Boundless was inside brackets, because the only time that KoopaKiddo did win in a main bracket against him was back in January, and it was a 3-0 favor, to be fair. So we actually steamrolled that set, but other than that, it's B versus Anthony bad. Because 110, yikes. I will say, speaking from experience, Boundless is absolutely the gatekeeper of NTSC. Like, if he can win against you, he will, the set record is going to look infamous. You can ask me that, you can ask Gabe KoopaKiddo that, you can ask Hassan Club 64 that, also knowing your chat, hello.
Go back over the chat. There he is, he finally switched off the NTSC account. Oh, great roll away there. KoopaKiddo using his limited space to great effect. Good ledge jump from Anthony, but falls out of the up air. Does manage to pick it up with a Nair, though. 2 stocks to 1 now. Of course, Gabe has some amount of ground to make up, but not a whole lot. PK Flash onto that platform. Going to be great pressure, great coverage. Catches him out with a forward air. That's going to be forward air coming out of his own. Gabe with a ledge pressure right there. Jab going to push Anthony away. Forward air. Up, down air. All right, then. All right.
Boundless taking game
That's
1 right
cool.
there. Characters should be the same. I feel like at this point, it's also just, I'd say, Boundless knowing KoopaKiddo pretty well. As mentioned, 110 set record. B versus Boundless bad.
Good.
Gabe is too much of a Bowser Jr. Is too much of a Larry optimist to probably not pick Game & Watch into him. But I mean, it is an option.
Now getting some jabs here. Side B goes right through the shield. Lets KoopaKiddo take some stage control here, but does mess up the combo there. Only 47%, but Boundless is at ledge. Nice little turnaround on that PK fire. Boundless does miss the tech there, unfortunately for him, but no punish from KoopaKiddo. A little bit of a fly mag, but doesn't connect. Mecha at roll distance, but KoopaKiddo not quite punishing any neutral get up or ledge hang. And rapid dab, that is going to take the stock. KoopaKiddo, pretty solid gameplay, does manage to take that first stock. Not a whole lot of damage on him. Going to be looking for extra credit here. KoopaKiddo playing very patient here. Back down forward air. That forward comes out as well. Trying to get it down air is Anthony Boundless, but no dice. Ooh, the wand's not connecting.
Didn't get the hammer. That not going to kill at 27, but it is going to send Ness where he wants to be the least off stage.
Surprise, cannonball coming down there. Gonna be clown car across the stage. Anthony with a little bit of extra credit on him, and that's gonna be even more as well.
That landing fair is surprisingly good. Leads into way more than you think.
For sure. Now it's gonna be Magnet coming out there, trying to chase. That actually covered like every option except roll out, which roll out is not what you're often gonna be wanting to do right there.
This is fair. Nope. Doesn't get the continuation off of it. Gonna get it this time for good percent. Mecha Koopa's out now.
The Mecha Koopa. That is gonna be Nair coming down. Boundless making up this ground really fast. Now so it's a nice get off me tool. Back here getting some solid damage there. Hammer past the stage, or past the ledge rather. Dicey is dropped there. Yeah, get up attack, not quite gonna connect. Boundless kind of just waiting it out.
That is
Ooh,
such a
dash
reactable.
is too early.
That is such a reactable get up attack. Back throw's not gonna be
That
enough.
still doesn't kill even with that much rate.
To be fair, you had the length of stage to go, so.
Like the PS2 especially.
Oh, that's it, yeah. Gonna pick up Mecha Koopa, especially more useful since Boundless is at 0, so he's not able to absorb off of it.
Dash attack does manage to take that stock. And with that forward air, does get the grab off of it as well. Crazy spot dodge coming out from KoopaKiddo. That's going to be back here, 78%. Ooh, trying to get that Thunder Rocket, but no dice. Back throw, though. Gets KoopaKiddo off stage. Fair distance landing down air is going to be great there.
I have the worst feeling that Boundless is going to get cheesed this game. Like,
it could happen.
Up B setup is going to happen. Either up B setup is going to happen or, like, a bear edge guard is going to happen. Like, KoopaKiddo's going to get him off stage and just, oh, yo, yeah, that should be it. He just lets him back.
And, ooh.
And up smash.
Up smash. Inadequate DI there from KoopaKiddo leads to a 2-0 lead now for Boundless.
Let me see if they've ever had a game 5. They have. Of course, Boundless took it, but this is all the way back in, is this a main bracket or side bracket? That's the other question. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find out. Internet machine broke.
Well, getting into game 3 here, back on PS2 once again. Definitely could be a better stage for Ness, but oh my god, trying to get another PK fire. Does miss the third one. Trying to get a down there, but no dice. Now, KoopaKiddo has him at ledge.
Mecha Koopa 2-frame. Strill's not going to get, though. If it got it, that would have been a stock. This jab's going to send it back again, though. Pretty far. Now, another ledge trap situation. Throws up Mecha Koopa.
Trying to get that mag, but no dice.
Oh, that's a reversal. That could be terrible for... He got back pretty well.
Uh-huh. KoopaKiddo doing a solid job of avoiding all these PK fires. A lot of the stuff that Boundless wants to get. A lot of these strings as well. Gonna be back here. Up air, catches him out with a forward air. And yeah, just doesn't make it back.
KoopaKiddo looking a little frustrated at the player cam. Might just be a misinput. Could be. To be fair, he is using the $40 target controller, so.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
real for that, I'll say. But might just be a $40 target controller moment.
That's gonna be Magnet. Doesn't quite get the downer off it, unfortunately. 85%. Here comes out. Magnet doesn't quite absorb the Mecha Koopa explosion, but crazy parry there. That's gonna be forward throw. Aw, lands with that. Trying to read a spot dodge or something perhaps, but does just get grabbed for his troubles, and that is the stock. KoopaKiddo one stock away from bringing us to a game 4 here, but let's see if Boundless is going to be able to clutch up here. Missing both potential kill moves. Back throw. Still doesn't take it. Not on PS2. Now forward air comes through.
Officer narrative shield probably could have gotten back throw out of it.
Back coming out. Downer, forward air, but Nair does manage to take it. 41% now on Boundless. Forward throw. Hold him for a second. Gabe still has a pretty solid lead here. Forward air coming through. Once again. What? What?
That happened,
right.
yeah.
Yep, alright. That's gonna be the forward smash difference. That timing the forward smash just like hits, it covers ledge for so long, so well too. And yeah, once Boundless had to air dodge there, it was kind of just over. He probably could have like drifted back, thundered up, but
I feel so. But yeah,
just avoided the drills. But game 4 now.
back onto PS2. Looking to stay there for the duration of the set. Got. What's he going over now? Some shield pressure. Gets his up throw, up throw.
Boundless just holding shield there. 42%. Not Bowser Jr.'s best, but definitely still solid. The border.
Up and back.
Almost gets pineapple there by PS2, but makes it back. Interesting hold shield there, assuming the KoopaKiddo might grab again, but that is a surprisingly big get-up attack. Because I wasn't expecting it to hit Boundless right there where it was standing, and I don't think Boundless was either. And that's going to be back here. Forward coming through. Boundless really needs to find his kill soon, or could be on the back foot. Does get that grab. Back throw means to take it.
Forward air gets changed it together for another.
Fire
Fire away.
Jump, but no dice. Capsule's coming through. A little bit of skirmish here. Now KoopaKiddo in the corner. Great fair pass ledge. Boundless getting a little bit too overzealous on that ledge now. But Bowser Jr. has definitely got...
Grab. This game definitely run. There's the back air though. I was going to say this game was going to run. Was starting to look like it was going to run away. It still is for sure.
Oh my god, it definitely still is. 57%.
Thunder 2. Up throw.
KoopaKiddo taking that stock could be that little bit of momentum he needed, but Boundless is definitely keeping up the pace here. Nair to shield. Trying to run up with a grab there, but great jump there from KoopaKiddo. Get back here as well. 73% now. The flash. Down tilt does punish that, but KoopaKiddo still just is getting chip damage. No big strings, no big combos or anything. Up air bats him away. Oh wait, that could be it. Yep.
Down but not out. Down but not out right now. Some thievery could be afoot. Boundless is at 0, but KoopaKiddo needs to just rack on some damage, and this game could get scary. I'll put it like that.
With this much rage, those up throw confirms could be looking a bit dicey right now, but... Ooh, does get that back air out of hit stun, and that is going to be it. Boundless advancing to Losers Finals now to face Essence.
The warm-up better have paid off, by the way, I'm just saying.
Doesn't look like Boundless and Essence have ever played, actually. Let me just...
Take Anthony right now, tell him that he can fire Lloyd. Bro, Hassan, I literally played Villager to Anthony for a full set. I mean, to be fair, my Villager got game 1 against him, but he at least has warm-up against the character. Like, he knows some stuff now. He's a different player than what he was 20 minutes ago. He best be ready to parry or I'm going to call him a bot. He's doing it. He's firing Lloyd Rocket. Are you happy? Are you happy, Club 64, Hassan? Oh, all right. That's great stuff. There. He's got a pot. Sapling's down. Access to water can. Half water. Screen's gonna do it. That was a deceptive water right there. Really made it feel like he was not going to pull out Tree. And then, whoop, there it is. There's a down throw. Should be a fair. Just too late to get Yo-Yo off there. Essence could definitely win this. In Losers Finals right now, winner to set's going to play Kapus. I feel like if Essence wins this, he's at least going to get reset. Wouldn't say for sure if he wins or not, but definitely has it in the tank for a reset. Despite the fact that he got 3-0 winners, he's just a different player now as he has such a lead against Boundless right now. My experience, not warming it up enough. K-Fire again. Gets the back air. He's gonna pocket PK fire. When's he gonna let it rip? Just lets it rip there. By the way, yeah. Gory for comfort character right now.
Yeah.
He's playing an Ucket 3 stock.
Definitely looking tough for Boundless right now. Essence. It just kind of feels like Essence is on another level from what I've seen tonight. Now Boundless is playing solid, but maybe not really at his best. That up smash though on the neutral get up, great stuff.
Maybe a little too late for this game, but there still is knowledge you can gain.
Ooh, did save his jump. Oh, Thunder doesn't get pocketed, but still, Boundless ends up whiffing there.
You had to just respect pocket right there. You had to, because if Thunder gets pocketed, that's GG's. So, by any means, whatever it takes, you have to find a way to not get Thunder pocketed, and it connected into you so you can make it back in the first place. Hassan, I see you dodging. Yes, I know that you technically have stuff going on. He does not know when holding the ground. That is not a sentence.
That is not a sentence.
Didn't you just write an essay? Didn't you just write 2 essays?
I think all his words are used up.
But I am interested to see how stages are going to look for the set, because I talked a little with Anthony, and don't know exactly what Essence banned, but it's a pretty awkward set of stages for this matchup, if I'll be honest. Going to Smashville.
3, 2, 1, go!
Definitely smaller. Could help Anthony get in a little easier, but definitely less space to run away from the scary Lloyd Rocket and forward aerial.
Gonna fire a Lloyd Rocket? All of those parries. You're gonna be reverse pocket and get out of there. Also using the invul.
Couple back airs coming out of that. It's gonna be a nice plant pot forward air.
No jump, that should be it, yes.
And yeah.
Sen's doing an amazing job edge guarding Boundless in the set. Using pot to kind of like pick at certain angles, slingshots to burn out jumps, and then once you have up B just left, that's literally just it for your stock, because the villager just has to fall down, press the B button, and he literally just holds his hand out while he holds his hand out for you to shake it on the way down.
Essence understands his character like no other villager player that I've ever seen. Just like great. Well, I mean, I don't really see that many villager players because endangered species, but
absolutely true. I would say it's pretty safe to assume that Essence is a top 10 villager in NA.
Yeah.
As
Japan probably has at least a couple, but I've definitely seen more of Isabel over there.
Like, I guess the way I also put terms, he's the E01 of villager players. E01.
Yeah. That definitely seems true.
You got the Void Explosion happening, which that is disgusting kill power, by the way. Like 31 off tree, already building up some damage here. Up air will take stock for Boundless' favor, but yet again, he has a mountain in front of him that he needs to climb if he wants to get past this. But you take that mountain one step at a time, you take it one hit at a time. It's already up to 25.
Fire on that Void Rocket. Still, that ship damage might just be too much for Boundless. If there's anything the villager can do well, it's chip damage.
No combos, but a lot of chip damage, a lot of attacks that just lead into each other. Oh, now he's down low. Doesn't get the pocket.
Managed to make it back.
Tree set up
once again against that tree as well, but does manage to get up.
just rips bowling ball. One of the strongest F smashes in the game because its range is non-existent. Its range is non-existent and its speed of coming out is also very slow. But if you land it, that's dealing like 25, and it's killing at like 70. And then you have it off stage as well.
Well, then let's see if Boundless is going to be able to turn this around, potentially take at least one game.
It's also like -1. Yeah, this is definitely a losing matchup for Ness. I can attest for the fact that my villager, I have not played villager since I played him in randoms a week ago. And then before then, the last time I actually like seriously kind of played villager was 2 months ago. And I played villager of no warm-up, and I got game 1 against Anthony, hot up a game 5 against Kapus.
Kind of crazy, actually.
On to Hall of Action now. Other Smashville version 2.
Definitely seems like a solid stage for Villager as well. Just those mono blasts just tends to be really, really good for zoners in general.
Gotta just get to control that little HUD above, below the platform right there. It's the Barrett's slingshot. Fire and Wood Rocket, but gets back in a up smash. Now it's a fair. Already kind of nearing kill percent right now, in fact. Just ships on a little more damage, gets a grab in the corner, and Boundless off himself a lead. Assuming Essence doesn't do the same thing. Or gets that bowling ball right there. That's going to be a stock at 85.
Ugh. He does get that tree as well for some great damage off rip.
Tree back air, Narranoid. Boundless already at 67, in danger of losing his next stock. Tree
Essence
throw.
doing some devious things with this character.
Oh,
All this on Anthony's birthday, too.
But he is going to back. Boundless does get the grab off of the Essence, gets a back throw to both avoid dying the tree and take the stock as well. Gets a fire. Doesn't get the second hit for the. Oh, what a fuck you angle.
Yeah.
Gets him down so soft. Gets hit by axe into the tree, so they take the 3 damage too. Thunder 2 happens, but not enough percent to be untechable. There's a little bit of hope. Ideal gets a weak hit of Turnus, but that fair is gonna do it, and that's 3-0 for Essence. Anthony Boundless just got put in a blender that set.
Yeah, for sure.
My warm-up did not, well, it might have given him a little bit more of a fighting chance. But
Yeah, we can say that.
But in the end, pretty inconsequential. Essence takes it, and now he's on the brands against Kapus.
Oh, the run back. That definitely did not look fun for either player, I won't lie.
And now he gets to enjoy the comedically large rainbow lollipop that I spent $7 on him for, and he better not waste.
This guy.
I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Boundless.
Happy birthday, Anthony Boundless.
We're gonna make sure the set's reported. Yo! It's awesome!
Stop battle. Palutena. Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man Villager. The commentators got any jokes?
Do commentators got any jokes? I feel like Dabs might have some.
You know what? All right. I'm cranking the brain right up. What do you mean Essence is playing Palu right now? First of all.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Since
So-
Palutena
yeah.
coming out.
I need to just, but if I'm trying to like actually get the funny, I need to like dial in and hone in the spirit of the spirit of Phil Bisu or whatever his last name is. But I don't think I got it. Ooh, new follow. Got his down throw, no follow up.
A little bit of a grab there, back throw. Side beat, great reflect though. I definitely think Essence was not very happy with the way the last set went. It definitely did not seem fun.
Oh, trying to counter out of the up air, but just got dragged off right there. Essence smiling in a player game. I feel like he's kind of also just playing Paulo, just not play Villager right now. Just against match up.
Villager, the one character on screen. Villager Mega Man does not seem very fun for Villager. Definitely seems tough, but there's no but. It just seems miserable. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a oh yeah, Villager's a low tier kind of moment.
Yeah. At the very least, you can pocket like Crash Bomber, but
And Metal Blade.
and Metal Blade.
But it's kind of like you can only pocket one, and the Mega Man just gets to go to town of the other. And City. But I actually do have a interesting tangent or a bit that I always kind of do whenever it comes to playing other characters. It's like I would think of like a 1 to 5 scale of players, and like 5 being one and up air off of that Crash Bomber as well. Launch him a little higher up. And follow up airs a move. That happens. Yes. Polo actually does look like a real pick, if I'm being quite frank. Up a stock. Probably could get another spree advantage before the second stock's gone. But looking at characters, Essence really does. Essence has absolutely been a solo villager in my mind for like the longest of time, to where he's one of those players that if I see him play another character in bracket, I'm like, that's out of character. That is not what I expected. It's like Sonic's playing Roy. It doesn't happen. And that's what I feel like is stuff like that. I feel like is a 1 to 5 scale. 5 being I have no idea what character this player's going to go before the set happens. So Kapus is the perfect example because they play Mega Man. Well, Kapus is more of a 4 than 5. But yeah, Kapus plays Mega Man, plays Peach. I've seen Pit, I've seen Mario, I've seen Sheik. I've seen at least 1 or 2 other characters that aren't coming to mind right now.
Yeah, Kapus definitely has quite a bit of variety. We've actually seen that this bracket as well.
They played Mario Game 1, lost. Peach Game 2, won. And then switched to... And then Game 3, oh no, played Mega Man Game 2 and won. Then switched to Peach, lost that. Went Mega Man 4 and 5 and then won against Boundless earlier.
Shield coming out, F smash. Solid damage. Kapus could still bring this back.
Last hit situation. Let's see if... I feel like regardless, even explosive flame, that will do it.
Yep.
The Essence Palu is real. The question is, I'd say knowing Kapus, I feel like they're going to go another character right now.
Palu definitely is the kind of anti-zoner type. So I can't say the Mega Man matchup seems very fun.
Read the freak scored. Wish I could because of the wish I could, but I got no Wi-Fi, so I can't. But I will say the bit is just I entered today paying exclusively through pennies by like $3.20. Yes. If you look on Joey's desk, there's a bag of 319 pennies, and that's what he used to enter in.
That's actually... Why would you do that to him?
I did not have cash. I did not have cash, or I wasn't going to go to the ATM to withdraw any. And I wasn't going to pay with card because I'm not paying sales tax. I want to keep my 41 cents.
Fair enough.
Insane work. Yes, I know, Mr. President. But you do not understand the feeling of being down horrendous for a local, to where you are going through the collectathon pennies you've gone through the past like 4 years just for the sake of entry. Because I mean, what was I gonna use them for? I have 300 pennies. What am I gonna use them for? Coinstar? Psh, I'm losing like 30 cents of that. Not worth. I want the value of my money and the value of the bit. So I got here. I got here at like 6:40. I dumped out all my pennies on this desk right here. I counted them out. It was 319. I probably could have had more around my apartment somewhere, like probably a good like 15 or 20 more. But I'm kind of glad I was just able to get in with the 319 that I had. So W. And all I'm saying is, collecting pennies is worth for stuff like that, because I save $5 just because I collect pennies. We are not the same.
Yeah, we're down horrendous for material to say about this game. As you can probably tell by the penny tangent.
Big Pop hit 7,000 playing Plants vs. Zombies right here.
Yeah. I'm tired of Villager, I'm tired of Palutena, I'm tired of Mega Man. I need to see more Roy Ness. Cause that was fun.
It was. Unfortunate that I was playing a set during that, but from what I watched, that was pretty good. I'm also just now realizing I'm the only set that Boundless played off stream today. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
The Essence Palu absolutely looking real. Even stocks. I think I just wasn't familiar with his game. I'll admit it. I'll say it.
Yeah, we got some good stuff coming out from Essence. Unexpected surprises of Palutena, but I mean, Palutena is kind of a little bit of an anyone can cook character.
It's like Palu, Wolf, Rob, Game & Watch. Well, I guess I'll say there's like different degrees that anyone can cook. Like Palu is one of the, I guess, more less reprehensible kind of ones. Like anyone can play Rob at Game & Watch, but it's Rob at Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Palu has a little more sophistication to her.
A little more.
I just had a good bit with like that. Like, it's the difference between like, I'm trying to think of what food would you like absolutely not. What food would not fit in at like a fancy dinner or something like that? Like a Hot Pocket. And what is something that's like a bit more sophisticated than that? Like, I guess I'm saying it's like it's more sophisticated, but it's like a pizza slice compared to a Hot Pocket. Depending on whichever way you view it.
Does make sense here.
Also, we'll say a lot of people are free play tonight. A lot of people are free play tonight. Ironically, not in bracket. Where tonight was probably the most people I've ever seen at free play Denton so far, and we've only gotten 10 people at bracket, which I'd say is the lowest amount I've seen in a good while. And it was very close to 8 for the longest time. Backdoor should do it though. Backdoor.
Kapus looking pretty poised to take the second game. Border on that jump. Great catch there. Essence does manage to roll past that back air. Weak shield, great stuff. Catches that spot dodge as well. Border coming down.
Already past 2 minutes now. Shield's explosive playing.
Border out of shield right there. Doesn't quite find the stock just yet. Crash Bomber coming out. You can tell I've finished playing Plants vs. Zombies.
I feel like
By the fact that I'm locked in now. 1-1.
I feel like we're in for the long haul in the set. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably going to be a 45-minute long grands.
If Essence gets the reset, I'm gonna cry.
He will.
Ugh.
It's gonna be 3-1 Essence. We're at least not gonna have to deal with Game 5, but we are gonna be here for a while. Like, if we do go to a reset and it's still like a snail's pace, you're gonna hear me doing dual language Japanese on comps. You're gonna hear me say some shit like Watashi no hagu wa doko desu ka? Which is Japanese for where my hug at, which I learned about 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, I actually just reverse engineered that shit. I know ball now. It might be like Mario Sports 3 on 3 ball rather than actual basketball, but still is something. Still is a little bit of fundamentals.
A little bit of neutral being played here. A couple jabs here. Both players definitely trying to get center stage, but Kapus ends up on top. Well, Essence dash attack into stage. Great hold shield there on that lead shield. Great stuff. Back here. Gonna beat out that lead shield as well. A little bit of Crash Bomber business there. That's gonna be 56% now on Essence. Border.
Crash Bomber now.
Great spike there with that hard knuckle, and the tech roll isn't quite going to be enough for Essence to avoid that. Crash Bomber, 112% now. Great coverage here from Kapus. Down throw.
Yeah, I think it might just be getting some alcohol. I'll be for real, y'all.
Here to get alcohol, yes. Yes. Now, move back here. Essence living there, actually. Wow. Forward smash, not quite going to connect there, but Essence still living here. Down throw Metal Blade. It's going to be great there. Kapus just short hopping here. Really trying to find this kill. Playing very hot right now, actually. That's going to be a great forward air. Still not killing, though. Kappa's playing so well, but still just not quite managing to get this. Forward air still not doing it. 162% here. Down air. Going to be back here. 173 now. Essence still standing here. Ooh, still living that back air, not doing the job just yet. But that Crash Bomber into down air, gonna do the job. Now tossing off that Metal Blade. Essence managing to make it back. Explosive Flame, not quite gonna connect. Going off these pellets, just trying to get some chip damage here, trying to make some openings. 10% now. Kapus back throw. Kapus now off stage. Essence does get an up tilt and does manage to find that kill. Not much extra credit on Essence right now. Kapus gets hit by fair into dash attack.
Weave Shield getting some chip damage up now.
A little bit of a back throw. Kappa's trying to get another spike there, but Essence just teleporting right on past. Forward air coming through. Kapus does manage to get that down throw. A back throw coming out. Metal Blade actually interrupting the explosive flame animation. Essence managing to get that grab. Ooh, Kapus accidentally rolling into that jab there. Essence. It's gonna be forward throw on that Metal Blade. Back air coming through there. Percent's looking pretty even, but Kapus does still have Essence on the ropes here. 135%. Just tossing out these fares. Just trying to cover as much space as possible at all times. Through the fair once again. Tosses off that Metal Blade and the F smash. Great little confirm there from Kapus. Now carries that Metal Blade. That's going to be Crash Bomber as well. Just teleports away. Kapus not quite catching any landings there. Makes it back to stage. Avoids that up air. Great stuff there. Kapus with some great avoidance here. Gets the Crash Bomber on there. That's going to be down air. 38% off that Crash Bomber. Tosses another one. It's going to be back air now. 123%. Now forward air coming out. Guest attack comes through. That's going to be 148% now. Forward air on that dash attack. Good trade. Kapus getting a lot of extra credit here. Building up rage as well. As if it's going to be a kill percent pretty soon. Unless they can take the stock quickly. Rush right on back to stage. Now Leaf Shield does manage to shield it though. And that is going to be the back throw. Great stuff from Essence. Now let's see if it's going to be able to make this comeback. Down throw. Trying to get that Nair, but great tech in from Kapus. Nair's going to be coming out. Misses the final fair, though. Nair. Now into forward air. Great stuff. Coming down with this Nair. Down tilt pops up. And percents are looking even now. Forward air comes out. Kapus in the corner. Fair gets spot dodge. That's going to be Essence with the up air. Great air dodge from Kapus. Maybe a little bit of a panic option. That dash attack coming out. Nice. Ooh, grab not quite connecting. Percents are looking even. As he puts down that Crash Bomber and that downer seals the deal. That's 2-1 now for Kapus. Looking good. Let's see if they're going to be able to close it out. And running back to small battlefield once again. Now come down to that up air. Does get a down throw. Forward air. Solid 32-41 as well. Doesn't quite get the spike with that down air, but could Essence have made it back? I'm not sure. That's going to be back throw. Forward air coming through as well. Great ledge pressure here from Kapus. So now Essence really wanting to answer that 60%. Tosses off those pellets. That is going to be down throw, forward air. Essence responding in kind here. Kapus missing all of these hard knuckles. 81% now.
Thank you.
The brush spring. Back here on that shield. Dash attack coming through. Big stuff. Now, ooh, back air. Pass those down tilts. Great. Look away for 1 second and Kapus manages a star KO. New shield, great stuff. Essence kind of just hanging on ledge here. Down tilt, not quite hitting ledge there, and Explosive Flame does manage to take the kill. We're coming through here. Percents are looking even. 2 stocks apiece here. Doesn't quite catch anything with that back air. Dash attack coming through. Ooh, the pellets not quite stopping there, and that's going to be a great parry on that last jab. Explosive Flame there. Going to go right past the ledge with those pellets. Forward air, out of that down throw. Great stuff. Up air comes through. Sweet Shield does launch and catches the landing with the F smash as well. T-drop into that forward air. Great stuff from Kapus. Essence knocks them away with the get-up attack. Now Essence with the stage control here, trying to get that up tilt. Those lingering moves that can hit the ledge and the space around it as well. F smash does quite a get up. Oh my god, Guts Knuckle pausing so long on that, and the up smash managing to get that kill. Hard Knuckle and that back air does tie up the stocks here. Kapus could take it with just this one stock. Gonna be Leaf Shield coming out here. Coming through with that Leaf Shield once again. Just getting chip damage here, but that is gonna be a down throw. No follow-up though from Essence. Dash attack into the corner, 60% now. Puts that Crash Bomber on the ledge, but Essence just avoiding ledge entirely. Coming out with those lemons as well. That's gonna be down air. Tossed off that Metal Blade. No grab there. Metal Blade coverage. Low profiles with the get-up attack, though. 122% coming out now. That's going to be dash attack off the ledge. 64%. Essence on the ropes here, but still couldn't make this comeback. Good reflect. But reflects the Crash Bomber as well with the lingering, but Kapus hands it off. Essence trying to get that counter as well. It's going to be forward throw. 64% now. 153 on Essence. Headed to spot dodge with the Metal Blade. That's going to be down air coming out. And that's going to be the back air. And that's going to be it. Kapus taking it 3-1 over the Essence Palutena. Great stuff. Kapus taking FPDenton 164. No sets dropped.
A lot of games dropped, but most of them for a bit when the Mega Man needed to show up, it absolutely showed up.
Didn't drop any games with the Mega Man against Boundless. I don't think against Meowth either, but no character data for that set. And only one dropped in Grand Finals. Great stuff. That matchup doesn't look fun, but of course Kapus did make Essence switch off the Villager already, so yeah, all right, good stuff. Well then, that's probably going to be it for us. I am Big Palm Fan 7000. You can find me on Twitter under that handle. Also on YouTube at ShootKapow.
Misa here. If I'm plugging my socials this time, Misa_SSB on Twitter.com. YouTube account, nothing there. Might be there someday. If it is, I'll let you all know. And follow me wherever if you feel like it. That's all.
All right, good stuff, everybody. Have a good night.